Self-discipline is one of the major key ingredients in successful marriage. How disciplined are you? My name is Constance. Thank you for watching my channel, Constancy TV. Today we'll be talking about how to protect your marriage. What are those things you do to protect your marriage? Because you see, marriage is something you have to guide diligently, just like you guide your heart. You have to protect your marriage, or else it will slip out of your hand, or else it will be something that you'll be wondering, how did I get it? How did we get to this point? That is marriage for you. Number one, self-discipline. How disciplined are you? Is it everything that comes your way you adapt to? Is it everything that comes to your mind you do? Is it everything that everybody do you do? Is it everything that is raining that you do? Do you have a mind of your own? Do you scrutinize what you do? Self-discipline. Self-discipline is so important that you have to sit down and think about what you want to do. Discipline yourself. Control your taste. Tell yourself what you will do and what you are not going to do. What you are going to accept and what you are not going to accept. That is one of the ways to protect your marriage. 2, stop being friendly with the opposite sex. You are a man. All the friends you have, majority of them, they are female. They are women. Oh, they are my friends. They are always calling me to tell me about their problem. She's always talking to me about somebody that asked her out and she refused or she accepted. She's calling me to tell me about her date. She's calling me to tell me about the clothes she bought and it didn't fit her. She's talking about her shoe. Every now and then you have female friends calling you. Do you know, if you don't guide your heart, if you don't think right, you fall into this temptation you don't want to find yourself. That is why you have to avoid too many opposite sex as friend. Number 3, stop hiding conversation from your spouse. You are on call. Somebody called you or you are on call. You are quick to tell the person, my wife is here, I can't talk. My husband is here, I can't talk. Or your phone rings or your phone rang. Instead of you to pick the call there, not that what you want to say is bad, but you know, some people have this mindset that it's not everything you do you have to tell your spouse. You also have to keep some things aside. Not that you have some bad conversation you want to make, but you just feel that call, I'm not going to make it in her presence. I have to take this call away. I don't have to make it in his presence. You shouldn't be aware of this discussion. As far as that phone rang there, don't take your phone outside to make that call. Or you end the call, say, I'll call you later. Tell the person, oh, I can't talk now, I'll call you later. Not that you are doing something serious or involved in something you can't talk at that point in time. But you choose not to talk because your spouse is there. Those things, they destroy marriage. Stop doing those things. Stop using pet name for the opposite sex. That is number 4. Somebody is your friend, is a man, you say, oh, my sweetheart, in the presence of your husband. Oh, my darling, in the presence of your wife. And your wife is frowning about it, or your husband is frowning about it. Say, oh, it's just a friend. That is how we talk to ourselves. We have been friends from school days. We have been friends from primary school. We have been friends in secondary school. That is how we address ourselves. My dear, it's not appropriate. You keep doing that, you are sending wrong signal to the other person. You know your heart. Do you know the other person's heart? Do you know the other person's mindset? Do you know what that calling of that person, that name has created in the mind of that person? The person might be taking it too far in his or her mind, but to you it means nothing. But to that person, it means a lot to that person. So be careful names that you call the opposite sex. If the person is Joy, say Joy. If the person is Peter, say Peter. Stop saying, oh, good morning, my love. Good morning, my dear. Good morning, sweetheart. How was your night? It doesn't make any sense. You are only putting yourself at risk by doing those things. Number 5, do not contact all your exes after marriage. You see, some people, they are married, but they are still in touch with their ex. Oh, we are just friends. They are still in touch with all the exes they have. They have their contact, they know their phone number, they are in their WhatsApp. You see them chatting every day. Either they are talking about their wife, they are talking about their husband. I don't know how they get to keep this communication going. If you are married, for God's sake, leave your ex out of your marriage. Stop complaining to your ex about your present marriage. Stop getting involved with the people you have left, or probably they are not even married. Don't get too close to them. You can't protect yourself enough because the devil is not sleeping over you. So you think you are smart, and it doesn't mean anything. We are just friends, we've been friends for a long time. So I'm just calling him or I'm just calling her so we can just greet each other, and that is all. It doesn't mean anything. It's not going to cause any harm. Stop those things. Stop it. It's not good for your marriage. Number 6, work on your marriage. Marriage is hard work. When you decide to get married, just have at the back of your mind that marriage is no child play. Anybody that tells you marriage is sweet, is always happiness, is always joy, no, that is not true. There are some days you wish you never got married to that person. There are sometimes you look at the person and say, how did I even meet this person? How did I get to marry this person? What was I thinking about? Those are the days you have to work towards. You have to tell yourself, no matter what comes my way, I'm going to make this marriage work. And it's not supposed to be one-sided. If one person is trying to make the marriage work and the other person is frustrating the other person's effort, it can be so heartbroken for the other person. So marriage is hard work on both sides. There's nothing like, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. That's why the Bible says, love your wife, and the wife submit to your husband. Some people want the woman to submit where there is no love. That is not possible. You can't force submission. Submission is earned. You have to earn submission. For your wife to submit to you, you must earn it. There must be that effort you have put in for that submission to come naturally. So marriage is hard work. It's on both sides. I don't believe the woman have to do this for the man to love the woman, or the woman have to submit for the man to love. No, it has to come from the mind of both of you for the marriage to work. Make it work. See it as business that you are investing your time, your energy, your money, everything in you for it to work. That is all you have to do. Is every day you improve on yourself because you want it to work. You are talking about issues that happened because you want it to work. You are not keeping grudges. You are not looking who is going to be first and who is going to be last. But whenever you have one person who is trying to say, I don't care, anything I like, I do. It doesn't matter. Even the way you want to take it, you can take it that way. No, marriage won't last that way. Number 7, protect your marriage from outsiders. When I mean outsiders, I don't mean that you shouldn't talk about things or seek advice when necessary, or say things that are bothering you when you want to say them. Maybe you are overwhelmed with it. It's not bad to say them. Protect your marriage means when you know this thing I am going to do is going to destroy my marriage, stay away from it. Protect your marriage by staying away from people who are always telling you negative things that you should do about your marriage. They are telling you, giving you ideas that is going to make your marriage not work. They are telling you reasons why you should do certain things to your spouse because those things happen to them. They want you to take precaution over those things. Not that it's bad. But are you married to the same people? Are you married to the same person? Does the person behave like your husband or your wife? Do they act alike? So before you do anything you have been told, think about it. Check if it's what you want to do. So protect your marriage from these devourers. They are out there. Protect your marriage. Number 8, self-control. It's almost the same as discipline. Control yourself. Be in charge of your life. Be in charge of what you consume. Be in charge of what you are saying. Be in charge of what you think in your mind. Be in charge of your decisions. Number 8, the Bible says, flee from every appearance of evil. The instruction is flee. It didn't say walk away. It didn't say stand. It didn't say, he said flee. Because evil communication corrupts good manner. You have to flee from everything that appears to be evil. That is the only way to have. There's nothing like, I am just doing this because of that. And you know this thing you are going to do is going to cause harm, but you are assuming it's not going to cause it because you don't mean any harm. So it's not going to cause any harm. No, it doesn't work that way. The instruction is flee from every appearance of evil. Flee from it as much as you can. Don't waste time. Don't think about it. Don't meditate on it. Don't have to think about, am I really going to do this or am I? When you know this thing is evil, run from it. And I pray God help us all. Bye bye. See you in our next video. Bye.